Here we go again. Oh, you again. You just can't stay away from me now, can you? We have more questions. Did you bring me food this time? Yes! You asked for extra sauce, right? Yes. You know me so well. Unfortunately. Anyways, what do you want now? Haven't you gotten sick of this wild goose chase yet? And who's this chick? I'm Lucy, Abigail, or Claire's birth mother. Oh my god, you guys found her? This is getting wild. Yep. As it turns out, Claire was kidnapped from Lucy, so we've been trying to find out who the kidnapper is. And you think I can help with that? Well, you do know a lot about kidnapping. And baby swapping. Okay, I get it. I'm not exactly a saint. No, but you are the one who saw the officer that brought her to the hospital that day, and that is who we're trying to find. Oh my god, you really expect me to remember a police officer I saw like 14 years ago for 2 seconds? Well, you sure have no problem remembering my password from 14 years ago. Seriously, stop logging into my email and sending my patients free dental work emails. Hey, how come I never got one of those emails? We don't need the email. Me having his baby doctored us in for free dental care for life, remember? Then how come I had to pay $200 for my root canal last time? Guys, this isn't about dental care. Was this the officer you saw that night? Wait, he does look familiar. I think that is him. How sure are you? I'm like 99% sure. God, I wish I could remember his name. I think it started with like a C. Carson, Charlie? Yes, that's it, because it reminded me of Charlie's Angels, and then I had the theme song stuck in my head the rest of the day. Great, now I want to watch Charlie's Angels again. Oh my god. So does that mean Charlie really is the one that kidnapped you? It looks that way. But why? Why would he do this? Well, let's go ask him. No, he's been lying to us this whole time. You really think he's just gonna all of a sudden start telling us the truth? We need proof. We have proof. Donna is a witness. Geez, you can't wait before I finish eating before you pan to me? But we don't have any evidence of him taking Claire from your house, and we're gonna need more than a witness if we want to take down a dirty cop. Well, how are we gonna find evidence for that? I think before we figure out that step, we need to figure out why Charlie did it in the first place. I bet it was that little homewrecker he left you for. What was her name again? Valerie. What do you know about her? Not much. All I know is that they met after Abigail was born. He promised me that he never cheated on me and that they did not know each other until after, and that's when he decided to leave me. Is no one gonna say it? Say what? Girl, I know there's been a lot of crazy stuff going on in your life today, but are you dumb? Excuse me? You really think that man didn't start seeing her until after you had the baby? Please, he was stepping out on you for at least a year. Facts. What? No, Charlie wouldn't do that. Just like how he wouldn't kidnap his own daughter. Tell me, what was your marriage like before you got pregnant? Like it always was, I guess. It wasn't perfect, but it wasn't terrible either. And what was his reaction after you told him you were pregnant? He was kind of freaking out. Like, he kept asking me all these questions like, how are we gonna afford this? What if something goes wrong in the delivery room? Are we gonna have enough room in this house for a nursery? I kept trying to tell him it was gonna be fine and we were gonna figure it out along the way. But it was almost like he didn't want to have a child. Now that you say that, he never did show any excitement. And the further into the pregnancy I got, the more weird he became about things. He kept telling me we weren't ready and we should put her up for adoption, but I refused. I always thought it was just nerves and that he would calm down when he met the baby, but he never did. Except for when he stole her, of course. What, am I not allowed to play detective too just because I've committed a few crimes? Oh god, you guys are so cliquey. Sounds like we might be starting to figure out a motive here. But we're just guessing. It still isn't enough. We need proof. Well, Charlie isn't gonna crack, so let's go talk to Valerie. Whoa, I am not going to speak to that woman. Not unless you want to help me bury a body. I've got a shovel. Seriously? You think you can bury a body with that? Where'd you even get that thing anyways? It was in the trunk of the car. I thought we might need it. We're not gonna be using a shovel. You're no fun. Besides, Lucy can't go anyways. She knows who you are and you guys have history. She'll never tell you anything. Well, we can't go either. Charlie knows we're looking into this, and what if he comes home while we're there? We can't risk that. We need somebody else to go. I'll go. You? Yeah. Why? Are you hoping there's more babies you can steal? I don't need to steal a baby. Now that I have this one. And you really expect us to trust you after everything you've done? Who else is gonna do it? And he's not gonna recognize me. The last time he saw me was 2 facelifts and a boob job ago. I even get a jump scare when I look at my old pictures sometimes. Fine, but you have to be discreet about it. Honey, I swapped your baby from you over a decade ago and it took you nearly 14 years to figure it out. I know how to be discreet. Alright then, I guess we've got our spy. Pretty sure this is setting a new record for how many times I've talked to my exes in 1 week, but here we go. Well, 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 if it isn't Jerry, back so soon. Got a taste and now you want the whole pie, huh? Ew. Oh, God. I'm not here for any pie. We're here because we need to ask you some more questions. Look, I already told you everything I know about you and the homewrecker's baby. You might have told us about Robba and Emma, but you failed to mention where you got Claire from. I'll tell you, but I want something in return. What, does Maury need to get you pregnant too? Wouldn't that be a great episode? Maury, you are the father. Oh, the ratings would be golden. No, I don't need 2 baby daddies. But season tickets to the Maury show, on the other hand. Let me guess. Front row seats? And backstage passes. Alright, deal. Yes! Okay, you got what you wanted. Now tell us what happened. Alright. Well, my original plan never involved baby swapping. I was just gonna walk in the hospital, grab Emma, and sneak away. But after I walked inside, I realized how suspicious it looked for a woman that wasn't pregnant to walk in without a baby and suddenly leave with one. So I needed help from somebody that didn't look suspicious. And that's when I found Eleanor. Oh my God. I gotta admit, in all my years of nursing, I have not heard that one. That was a good one. I'm not joking. So you seriously want me to steal somebody's baby and pawn it off to you? Yep. And if you do, all this will be yours. Man, well, I could really use the money, and I seriously mean that. I cannot just take somebody's baby. Do you know what happened to my job and this hospital if a baby just disappeared? And what am I supposed to tell the parents? You really think they won't notice their baby's gone? I realized she was right, and there was no way I was going to get away with it. I decided to leave and was about to call Robin to tell her I couldn't do it when I saw somebody in the lobby. Hello, is anybody here? Hello? Seriously, where is everybody? Hello? Oh, finally. Do you know where everybody went? Oh, well, Is that a baby? Yep, somebody dumped her at the fire station. Guess her parents don't want her, so I'm bringing her in for a medical evaluation. Wait, so the parents aren't in the picture, like, at all? They just gave her up? Yep, nobody even saw who dropped her off, so who knows where she came from. It was at that moment that I thought of a plan B. Oh, well, I can take her off your hands. I work here. You do? Yeah, don't mind the clothes. It's my day off and I just had to drop something off real quick, but I know where to take her. Are you sure? Yep, I was actually just chatting with one of my coworkers in the break room, so I'll just pass her off to her. He was a little hesitant, but ultimately, he gave me the baby. And then I brought her to Eleanor. Here, now you don't have to steal anything, just switch. That way, the parents won't realize anything's missing. Got it? You said 20 grand, right? Yep. And all of it will be all yours once you bring me the other baby. Eleanor walked off, and when she came back, she handed me Emma, and I handed her the cash. We went our separate ways and haven't spoke since. So wait, who are my parents then? I don't know. Like I said, you were dumped off at a fire station. It could be anybody. So that's it? I don't get to know where I came from or who I'm related to? Sorry, kid. That's all I got. So you guys are gonna have to figure this out on your own. Anyways, I better get going, and please don't come back. But if you do, bring me food. Oh, I can't believe this. I feel like I don't even know who I am anymore. I'm really sorry, Claire. I know this must be really hard for you. You know what? Let's go to the police. They'll help us find your birth parents. Really? You mean it? Yes, it was wrong of me to go searching for Emma without taking your thoughts into consideration, so now I want to put the energy I put into finding her into finding your birth parents. Wow, Mom, that means a lot to me. Thank you. Of course, Claire. Now everybody in the car. We're going to the police station. What about what Robin said though? Aren't you worried about going up against that kind of money? And why should I? They've been recording the whole time, so we have proof. Alright, let's go. Hello, ma'am. How can I help you? We recently learned that my daughter, Claire, was swapped with my biological daughter at birth, and the ex-wife of this man, Donna, is the one that swapped them. We also learned that Robin Schmidt paid his ex-wife to steal Emma. Wait, Robin Schmidt as in the billionaire? Yep. As for Claire, she was dumped at a fire station, so a cop brought her to the hospital, and that's where Donna swapped them. So we're not only here for you to make this right, but to also find Claire's birth family. And we've got everything on tape if you don't believe us. Right, Mike? Yep, it's all right here. Wow, this is quite the story. Yep, And it's all true. Alright, well, I'll go ahead and get started on this for you guys. And actually, Don, why don't you let me take the case? This seems a little bit advanced for a rookie like you, don't you think? Man, you always get the good ones, Charlie. But actually, he's right. This guy's been doing this longer than you've been alive, so you guys are going to be in good hands. Alright, quit buttering me up and get back to work. Will do. Let me know if you need anything. So what's the game plan? Well, it's going to take me some time to get all the warrants and to go through all that footage you've got there, so expect it to be a while. But you guys can put your contact information down for me, and I'll reach out when I've got some news, okay? Thanks, sir. Just doing my job. Here's my info, sir. And here's the camera. Everything's on there. Thank you. And like I said, I'll reach out to you guys when I've got something, okay? Y'all have a good day now. Bye. Thanks once again. Hey, Charlie, I totally forgot my... You know, I feel really good about this. They were really helpful. I bet Robin was just trying to scare us. We're gonna have this settled in no time. Psst. Hey, isn't that one of the cops? Yeah. Hey, what's up, man? Hey, so I don't know what's going on with your guys' case, but I got nosy and did some digging, and while I didn't find much, I did find this missing persons report from 14 years ago, and it matches your guys' story. Let me see that. Newborn baby, green eyes, red hair, and the date that she went missing is the same day she was brought to the hospital. But if her parents dropped her off at the fire station because they didn't want her, why would they file a missing persons report? I don't know, but what's also strange is the paper never properly got filed. It was stashed away in some drunk drawer in the back. Why wouldn't they file it? I don't know, but something suspicious is definitely going on, and I'm gonna get to the bottom of it for you guys. Anyways, I gotta go. Keep the papers because I made copies. Bye. This is weird, guys. Yeah, but that report could be anybody. It's a big city. You really think that was the only baby that went missing that day? I don't know, but the person who filed this report might. And what do you know? Name, address, and phone number are all listed. All right, off to harass another stranger we go.